Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another build showcase in Armored Core 6. I'm Alias, and today I am bringing you the Wolf Spider. This thing is a beast. It's got 307 movement speed, which is pretty darn good for a quadruped, and the whole idea is it just dives in and abuses the heck out of the Wurgers, which are some fantastic laser shotguns. We've actually managed to get the full power out of them by using the VE-20B, which maximizes the energy firearm specialization. It's a bit tight, and it means that our energy regen is a little bit slow, so we can be left open sometimes if we're not very careful. But I think overall it's worth it. And we're running a Huxley. I was originally running a laser orbit, but sadly they do not scale with energy firearms, so I just decided to go down to the Huxley, which has better impact overall and slightly more energy load efficiency, so just better in every way, I think. And on the back piece, this one's pretty interchangeable. I've been experimenting a lot with the back piece, but right now I'm currently using the Tai Yang Shou, which is a basically like a grenade thrower at close range, and it's like a melee weapon. It's pretty cool. It's interesting to combo because you can kind of chain stuns together with it, and it's really, really unfair to play against when you get it right. So that's super nice. We're running the Basho just because it's a really efficient piece for energy efficiency, and that's really what we need in this build. The Ephemera, obviously maximizing our generator output adjustment. The tool arm is just a really, really efficient piece, in my opinion. I like using it quite a lot. It's just got like decent all-around stats. And once again, it's fairly energy efficient. And then we're running the light tetrapod legs, the VP424. You can see we could go to heavy as well and have a little bit more leniency on our energy load if we wanted at the cost of 6 speed. This might be worth it. Definitely worth experimenting with, but I like to go fast, so we're using the light ones. And we're running the BSTG2 P06 speed, maximum thrust. Just really nice to be going fast on this thing. That's really what I want more than anything. So that's what we're doing. And yeah, our FCS is the Abbott. Could probably go to the Ocellus pretty comfortably as well. I think either one of those. Oh wait, no, I forgot the Ocellus. Before, the reason I wasn't running it is actually because the energy load was too high with the energy orbit. But the Abbott is so close that I'm happy to have the little bit of room for some potential extra energy regen. But yeah, probably Ocellus would be the way to go. This build has a lot of, just like a tiny bit of wiggle room in the various locations of the build that I've located or shown so far. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some PvP. All right, let's do it. So we've got our first opponent, brought us to my favorite map. Just really like the way this one looks. It's very pretty, and it's got like a nice little bit of stage hazard and stuff. Ooh, Ludlow. Ludlow earshot. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Gonna go ahead and activate our Huxleys, and we'll do some assault boosting in. Just try to maximize that as much as possible. Get the big worker shots in. We've got overheat now, so we're gonna pull out our other weapon, get some kicks in, and yeah, he's activated his first thing. I'm actually running defense on this thing for once, so just been experimenting with it a little bit here and there. Ooh, those ear shots, they hurt. They hurt real bad. Gotta be careful around those things. But yeah, the kick combo with this is just so dang strong. There we go. He's got a pretty heavy mech, all things considered, but I find the Wolf Spider can just chew through so many different builds. I think all but like the heaviest of tank will get ripped through by the Wolf Spider in most cases, which is pretty darn nice. We're gonna go ahead and activate our Huxley once we're in range. Oh my goodness, they're activating that pretty early. That's for certain. Gotta be careful to land these, and let's try to get the big shots off. That's decent. Gotta make sure we recover when we can. And he's really playing the high ground game here, which is interesting. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. That's a hefty chunk right there he's taken. And let's see what kind of combo we can get going. There we go. The Wurger punches are great. That's the one beautiful part about this build, is you really don't need a punish weapon because the Wurgers are your punish weapon. Not only do they do an absolutely absurd amount of damage, but, you know, their charge attacks are really, really quick, and it's augmented even further by your generator, which is super nice. Nice to meet you. Good job, and goodbye. All right, we've got our next opponent. We're up 1 so far, which is pretty nice. We fought like a heavy biped. I don't know what this guy's gonna be. Interesting setup he's got there. I don't know what it's like. A sword with wings and like a drop of blood, and like oh, it's an eye that's crying a tear. Wow, that's is there like a skull for the pupil? There's a lot going on in that. My goodness, I respect the artistic intent. Let's see what we can do here. What are we up against? It is... Ooh, the laser pistols. Love these. With some true nose, inverse joint. Pretty nice. I love the sheen that they've got on their bot. That's really nice. We'll see how we do here. We've definitely both got pretty aggressive builds. I mean, most people that I come across are running something pretty aggressive. Interesting. So I think he's kiting me like that because he's interested in trying to get the true no lock, because true no lock takes quite a long time. And we don't want to run out of juice. It's a really bad thing if we do. Try to dodge the true nose, but not happening, sadly. Let's see what kind of damage we can get off. Sadly, they had their shield up. We'll go ahead and put our shield on here. Hopefully it's in time. Okay, he's running away. This is a good opportunity to get some huge damage off. Yeah. He just didn't have any way to, like, know when to dodge. And we were able to really take advantage of him turning his back to us. He definitely has the right idea. Play the mid-range and the high ground, and he has a decent chance. But, yeah, I think that he has to play a lot harder than me to win. We'll see. We will see. The true nose are really his biggest advantage. If he can use those, we'll be in a lot of trouble. Okay. Missed the big punish, but his shields are already out. Let's see if we can get a little bit of work done here. I'm gonna wait for a moment. Gonna go ahead and do one of these. Completely bypass the need for the stun in the first place. He does have the coral generators, which gives him an absolute ton of kiting potential, as you're seeing here. It's definitely very, very strong. But if we get this stun, we'll be okay. That's what we need, though. If we don't get the stun, we lose, yeah. It was well played by him. We definitely need to dodge at least one more set of Churnos. This is definitely a tricky fight. He's got the air game for sure. And with the coral generator, he's able to run away quite efficiently. See if we can land some good shots off here. He's so close to being stunned. There it is. Sadly, we're not going to be able to punish. We're going to go ahead and wait out his shield and our overheat on our Huxley. There's no point in us being aggressors here. Nothing wrong with playing a defensive game every now and then. He has to come to us because we've got the lead, actually, so I'm going to let him do that. See if we can get a little bit of pressure on him. A little bit of patience can go a long way. There we go. Not too bad. When you take that damage lead, you can just kind of force your opponent to approach you. And that's kind of what we were able to do there. He came in way too close, and the wolf spider bit, as it does. Alright, let's go ahead and find another match. Alright, after a little bit of a wait, we've got another opponent. This person is running some sort of test type. So we'll see how their tests are going. It's always interesting to see when people are coming up with new mech designs, because sometimes they work spectacularly and sometimes they fail spectacularly. We'll see where his build ends up on the spectrum for that. But yeah, Wolf Spider has been a very consistent mech for me. I've been really enjoying it as just like a light and aggro tetrapod, and learning how to use the workers effectively is, you know, it's a process. It's certainly a process, because they're definitely a little bit more tactical than your average weapon. This guy's running full energy weapons. He's got the shoulder orbits with the snipers, so I imagine he's going to be trying to scale that energy damage as much as possible. He's definitely going to be up in the air a bunch, so this might be a little bit tricky. We'll see how it goes. A lot of the enemies have been flying away from me a lot, which is the correct thing to do for sure. I had to anticipate his location. Yep. Be somewhere around there. Go ahead and pull out the Huxley right away. Let's see what kind of damage we can get. There it is. Get a little bit of that going. Oh, huge. Oh, I just barely missed that. There we go. That's how a lot of the fights end up looking with the Wolf Spider. Just like super aggressive dives, opponent gets comboed out, and I walk away with like around 8,000 AP. That is how it ends up playing out a lot of the time. And it looks like it might be like that for for this mission as well, or sortie, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Try to recover a little bit here. This guy really has to keep in mind that he's rocking some sniper rifles. He doesn't need to get close to me. Get the Huxleys out here. And let's do one of these. The overheat happened at an awkward timing there. Let's see if we can get some big punishes. Huge. That was a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage right there. I do sometimes feel like my other shoulder piece could be better used, but I really do like experimenting with the grenade thing. It's a lot of fun. All right, we've got another match. This one against Projet Relique. Maybe Projet is French for project. I don't know. It's also possible he just missed the C. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see how this one goes. I brought us over to Bone D. It's just a fun place to be. I like playing around the bowl of the meteor impact zone. It's just, what do you call those things? Oh yeah, crater. That's the word. I knew it had a word associated with it. But yeah, Wolf Spider, very fast, very fun. We've got a larger energy tetrapod that we're going up against here. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. It looks like that could end up being a coral version, a coral variant. We'll see. Based on the paint scheme, people love to give that information away. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be pretty spicy. See how this one goes. He's holding that thing as long as he can. Ooh, what? That's surprising. I don't know what caused that. Super strange. Okay. Let's see what kind of punish we can get. Definitely don't want to get hit by that, ideally. I don't know where these charges are coming from. It's strange. We're very low on health here, though, so we need to keep the pressure on. Oh, beautiful shot. You just got me with a point-blank one. Oh, yeah, the damage output of some of these ones are pretty deadly. I feel like I really fumbled my combos, though. So, let's just try to play a little bit more cleanly this time, and hopefully we can bring this one back. I'm focusing up this time, apparently. Lots of damage coming through. Damn. That is a very annoying thing that he's managed to get off. Oh yeah, we were in a lot of trouble on this one. Come on. Get the shots off. There we go. Oh, it's over. He's got us on this one. GG. Well played. I think if I were a little bit better, I could definitely win this, but he definitely had just like a little bit more AP and a little bit more damage, so that's all it takes sometimes. It's okay. It's fine to lose in these. Let's go ahead and find another match. Alright, we've got another matchup against Vintage Bones, playing the Chevalier. Let's see what this thing is. We'll see if it can handle the Wolf Spider. I don't know. I brought us to old Bertram Spaceport, by the way, which is a map I have very mixed feelings on. Sometimes I have a lot of fun on this map, and other times I just feel like an absolute fool because I get stuck in between the wheels of the spaceships and and I die. It's pretty goofy. But that said, overall, I think it's a pretty neat map. It's got like a little bit of footsies, but not too much. Alright, opponent looking to be running a pretty honest-looking build. Running the Trunos, a Ransetsu, and what appears to be the giant red sword, the one that does the big whirring noise. You know the one. Ooh. Interesting. A charged Ransetsu. See how many blasts we can get in here. Give him some meaty shots, maybe. Ooh. Do be blowing me up a little bit there. Here, let's pull out our Huxley and our grenade thrower, because we haven't even used them yet. There we go. Yeah, we need to be more aggressive with those, I think. This build requires a lot of APM, it feels like. The Wurgers being able to do charge attack versus basic attack is always like an interesting question, because sometimes they'll just like completely explode your opponent, but also making them a lot more obvious to get hit by, so it makes it a little bit easier for people to dodge a lot of the time, I find. Good Trunos. Look at that range that we have on those. Oh my god, and he's stunned again. Look at that. There it is. Gorgeous win. Love that. So you can see that you can really just chain together stuns if you use the Wurgers properly. I'm so glad I was able to show that off, because that's something that I've been pulling every now and then, and when it happens, it's very unfortunate for our opponent. Let's go ahead and find another one. Alright, this time I've joined someone rather than making the room. And people have been pretty slow to join today, so maybe I'm hoping that the community isn't slowing down in their enjoyment of PvP, because I'm just getting started. We're up against a Loader 4, and yeah, I think this will be our last match. I don't think we're going to do the to 5 thing every time, because that I feel like we just we'll end up picking up a build eventually that'll never win. This guy's got a boxing setup. I love it. Look, he looks really fast. He's got a sword. I'm really interested to see how this plays. I don't know how well it'll fare, but you know, you never want to get punched in Armored Core. This game, it's so scary when you start to end up in the punch combo. Okay, so we're gonna open up with our charge. Just get that. Oh my god, he's stunned already. That's insane. Okay. Try to get another stun combo. That punches through shield pretty well. We'll bring our own shield up here at this point, and we can bring our Huxley back just to keep that pressure on. And one last punch will do it. There we go. Looks like he doesn't have the burst potential that he needs to take me out. I don't think he's got... The thing about the punch bots is you need to be able to get your first stun somehow, whether that's through kicking or like a heavy weapon combo. You need something. There's kind of a combo he got off on me. That was good. Let's see if it's enough. Go ahead and just put my own shield up at this point. Sometimes the reaction shield is just a reasonable enough play, just to keep the stall, especially if you're just pretty close in match. Look at how much damage it does. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. Wurger is ridiculous. I hope that I have successfully shown off the power of the Wolf Spider, the power of the Wurger, and giving you some of your own ideas with this video. But that said, if you don't have any of your own ideas, this build will be available in the link in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, I guess. I fail to say that a lot, but it really does go a long way. And yeah, goodbye.